Welcome to the biggest entertainment show on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you had a splendid weekend like I did. And today we will be dissecting, analyzing, and of course, just about the biggest entertainment stories, you know, stuff you saw over the weekend. You know, it's time for us to actually talk about it. And I never do this alone. Today I have a special one in the building again, and she goes by the name Elile Wagwan.
I'm good. Why is it chill this morning?
Man, my sister, I'm not recovered.
I'm exhausted. It's been quite a weekend. How's your weekend?
Great, very eventful. Very eventful. You know, a few stops here and there, and yeah, so yeah, it's been eventful for me. So I got home pretty late last night, and yeah.
Did you sleep?
Yeah, I actually did, maybe for like 5 hours.
5? That's great for a
very good sleep, actually. Yeah, but we still haven't recovered. Right. Anyways, how was your weekend? My
weekend was fine. I told you my
saw you on the bed.
My best friend was last week, so she came around.
I saw you looking.
I had such a great week.
I saw you looking all. I said, jeez. Plus TV. We sure will not turn you to the beach like this so that I can see you like this. No, for real, like, but you looked really nice, though.
Thank you.
So your best friend was around. She's gone back as well.
She's gone back.
Oh yeah.
So
Why didn't you introduce me to your best friend? At least
we had 1 million things to do. She was actually supposed to come with me to work one day last week, but with the whole traffic and everything, she was. The time I leave home, she actually wasn't even awake. So
but at least you should let me see her though.
But she has gone.
But when you guys were on the beach, why didn't you holler at me? You know that being your plug.
Right.
You know, right? You know, right? It's all good, though. Anyways, you know how we do it. We motivate you on Monday mornings. And, of course, yes, the ginger is coming right back. Yes, I hope you guys are ready for this one because, you know, you can join the conversation by calling in on 0909-8408-408. I repeat, 0909-8408-408 to share your opinions on trending discussion. And, of course, you know, just holler at us or talk to me or talk to Elile. And, of course, let's do this by motivating you guys this Monday. And let's see the first motivational video.
Never wait on the right time, because the right time ain't ever coming. All that, when we get my ducks lined up in the row, no you won't. No you won't. Because as you have aspirations, you got to understand that the devil understands your aspirations too. The devil's job is to rob you of your destiny. So there will always be an obstacle. So if you're waiting on the right time, you'll never make the move. You have to go. Never wait on the right time, because the right time ain't ever coming. All that, when we get my ducks lined up in the row, no you won't. No you won't. Because as you have aspirations, you got to understand that the devil understands your aspirations too. The devil's job is to rob you of your destiny. So there will always be an obstacle. So if you're waiting on the right time, you'll never make the move. You have to go.
Yes, yo, welcome back. And of course,
whoever picks these videos, sorry to cut you off, is doing such a great job, because I mean, these videos are so relatable, because I have been in this situation. Like sometime last year, I had this thing that I really wanted to do, but I just kept on posting it because I felt, okay, everything you need for it is not ready yet, but I just want the out of bliss. Okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to start. And with time, the response and everything, and I got everything I needed. There will always be something that is stopping you. There is always one excuse, one reason or the other, but if we keep on looking at excuses, we'll probably never do anything. So,
definitely. Yeah. There'll always be an obstacle. Problem no they finish. Do you understand? So the moment you solve one, there's another one coming right up immediately. So you need to, you know, just make the move every time you get a chance to. But do you still think that there are some things that can't be done unless it is the right time? I understand, get it started. But do you believe that there are some things that can be done unless it's the right time? Of
course. I mean, doing something at the wrong time, why are you doing it, basically?
Well, for me, I feel like everything is strategic and calculative. So you have to be very strategic about your doings. For me, do you get what I mean?
Even when you are doing it on the whim or joy, you're just doing it. I mean, you still think about it, the possibility of it falling through. So, I mean, that's strategy.
But I believe in just get it started. Just start. For everything that I've said to myself that when I have this, I would do it. I never get it done. Do you understand? But sometimes it just happens. You just starts.
Just
Do you
wake up on
understand?
morning
Yeah.
and you just, okay, today is the day, and you just
And you know how money is, right? And you know how problems are. So if it's something that you need to start with money, but you are saying the money is not enough, but can you even go and pay down payment and the rest will come?
What I feel,
because
when you have
problem
money,
is still chop that money.
once you have money, it's as if problem
Then they
needs
wake
are
up,
smelling
all
the
of them,
money.
all of them, oh my guy, the way she just have small change.
You won't be like,
oh my God, what's going on, homie? Yeah, but basically, man, just get it started. And of course, yes, we have another motivational video for you guys. Let's see that real quick.
If you want to hire great people and have them stay working for you, you have to let them make a lot of decisions, and you have to be run by ideas, not hierarchy. The best ideas have to win. If you want to hire great people and have them stay working for you, you have to let them make a lot of decisions, and you have to be run by ideas, not hierarchy. The best ideas have to win. If you
Hilarious. Alrighty, yes. So I think that's the rule of business. Like you have to pick the right people, let them run with their own ideas, and then I think that's when employees should now say, well, we gave you the opportunity, you just didn't do it. But if you want to encroach on it and you want to sit on it, I don't think you're going to get a lot of productivity from your staff. And I think, yeah, so that's just what it is for me.
And I also feel that we should give leeway to, I would say lesser staff, but will I say staff of, will I say lower standing? Forgive me if I am misquoting it, but I don't know if you get, like he rightly said, it's not just based on hierarchy. I mean, anybody could have a mind-blowing idea that is going to, prop your business or your company or your organization to spots or heights you never expected. So I feel regardless of, okay, maybe this person, you don't feel this person is knowledgeable enough to be having this conversation, but I feel at times just listen to what people have to say. You'd be surprised at the ideas, the views, the opinions that people will give. I'm like, wow, why didn't I think of this thing? And you're like, okay, so if I had not listened to you simply because I feel you are not someone that should be talking about it, what would I have done? So I feel we should, that this is of course going to bosses and people in the higher positions, just try to listen to your subordinates, like regardless of the situation, regardless of their standing. I feel sometimes just allow them, like when I say a mini town hall meeting, people should just say what they want to say their opinions, give their views. It helps a lot. Just basically,
and I
like
don't think for the sake of encouragement as well, you shouldn't shut people down. So somebody could have an idea and it sounds stupid to you, but don't make it look like, yo, you're a very stupid
because
person
I
to say that. Because
it's an idea.
Like, it's an idea. So let people share, let people run. And then especially when you have fantastic ideas, I've seen companies that, people would have fantastic ideas, you share it with them and then they don't want to do it, but a few years down the line, and there's this thing that, you share you sign a contract, especially in the media space, that the moment you share this, is not even just in the media space, for as long as you work here, your what's that thing now, your intellectual property is theirs. So the moment you pitch it for the company, it belongs to the company forever. Do you get what I mean? So I think, just encourage people. Encouragement is
key. At the same time, while, like you said, when someone gives an idea that probably is not up to par, I feel the manner with which, or the manner through which you shut down that idea is actually very important. Because I'm giving you an idea, you ask for opinions, and we are giving various opinions. You're not going to take everybody's opinion, obviously, but if you are not going to take mine, I feel, when people give mind-blowing opinions, the way we applaud them and commend them, it's very easy, it comes very naturally. But when it comes to, let's say, correcting people or letting them know that, okay, this track you are taking is probably not going to get us where we are going, I feel it requires tact. Because there is a way you talk to me when I give you an idea that you don't want to take. There's a way you talk to me, I'll probably never speak, even when I know that, okay, this time around, this my idea is the best, but I won't speak because why? Probably just tell me to just sit back and my idea is not really important. So I feel while we are talking about commending people and listening to everybody, I feel when you want to shut down an idea, just look for tact. You have to use tact.
Alrighty, we have another motivational video for you guys. Let go.
There are many people you will love, and they are not necessarily the same people that you will make a life with. Are you looking for a love story, or are you looking for a life story? You understand? Yeah. There are many people have had love stories. It's a whole different story. I never thought for a minute I would live with these people. It takes something else to have a partner in life with whom you're going to go through the pains, the sufferings, the challenges, all of that. There are many people you will love, and they are not necessarily the same people that you will make a life with. Are you looking for a love story, or are you looking for a life story? You understand? Yeah. There are many people I've had love stories. It's a whole different story. I never thought for a minute I would live with these people. It takes something else to have a partner in life with whom you're going to go through the pains, the sufferings, the challenges, all
yes,
of that.
yes, yo, welcome back. And of course, yes.
Do you want to make a love story?
Or make a life story? Yes, like that is very, very deep. That is very, very deep.
You meet so many people. You get to connect with so many people. You catch vibes, cruise. You fall in and out of love. You make friendships. You lose friendships. Well, are you just looking to just be love, 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 love? I want to have a support system. I want people around me. Or you are looking out for yourself and your needs. I feel people should think about that, because while all of us are talking about we want the perfect life, we want love, we want good friends, we want family to always be by our side. But when it's not working, how are you going to do it? Is it just about them or about you when it comes to things like that? So I feel people should take into consideration the fact that when you're thinking about life, when you're thinking about making decisions, you should not just think about it affecting the people around you or in relation to the people around you. I feel you should focus on yourself. That is the one part of everything I feel. Yes, be selfish. When it comes to you, be very, very selfish. Because if you don't put yourself out there, if you do not stand up for yourself, if you are not for yourself, if you don't know what you want, what you need, I doubt many people would actually know it, because even when they're telling you, you probably will not even answer them because you don't know what you want.
Alrighty, so on that note, I think you've said it all. Let's go on a quick music break and tea time. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Yes, it is still your favorite entertainment show on the planet. And yes, this is still tea time. And of course, we're moving into the business of the day. You know, we started with a little bit of motivation, a little bit of music, and now let's get into the big stories. And of course, Justin Dean and singer Korra Obidi have continued to trade tackles with each other on social media. Over $5,000, which Obidi claimed Dean withdrew from their joint accounts without her permission. She said, "He has stolen from me and my girls. I don't want to be treated like a horse that is working for a slave master. I sent this money by mistake to the joint account. He has emptied the account. He is stealing from me. He's not giving me any money for food for the girls. Nothing. I am taking care of these girls myself, and he's stealing from them." Obidi also stated that when she reached out to him to pay back the money, he refused. However, reacting to the allegations, Dean said, "Yes, I transferred some money. It was an accident. I was not expecting anyone to transfer any money to the joint account or any account. I was paying bills. I am a busy person. I returned the money. It was a bona fide accident." Do you believe him?
I wanted to ask, who should we believe?
But he said he has paid back.
And she said he hasn't. So, who should we believe? These people are back again in our faces.
Somebody said this is season what episode what now? Like
they are back again in our faces with your
keeping up with the videos.
I mean, just if he stole from you, if you come to social media to tell us, are we law enforcement or what are we going to do about it? Talk. The same talk that you don't want us to talk, the same comments you don't want us to make, you are bringing it back again.
But she said she's going to talk about everything this time, that she's no longer going to be silent. She's going to, go all out.
We are still waiting for the full video.
But, I said something on social media and I've gotten, a few comments of people saying, I said that you guys have done, you've talked for so long. The only thing you guys haven't done is show us your proof. Do you get, like, nobody comes up with hard facts. Yeah. This one will say this one said this. That one, everything we've been hearing now is hearsay.
I mean, if he actually has paid, the ideal thing to do is, drop receipts. Definitely.
Even from the withdrawal, from the time you even started talking about the withdrawal, show us that, see, money was withdrawn, the account is empty. Nothing, nobody's talking, like, they call each other and see your money. Be like, say, they are not talking about us again. They are like you, Leduchi, that says he's the most talked man on the planet.
So we need to go back into
we need to, yes. What can you say I did? Okay, I'll call you a thief without you being a thief.
But speaking about joint accounts, can you have a joint account with your partner, with your wife?
Yeah, it's usually for paying bills, That's what joint accounts are supposed to be for. Now, I was of the opinion, you know, like, I like the one that needs both parties to, you know, give the go ahead. Do you understand? I don't like the one where, because mostly
either of them,
when you have, either of them can be in control of it, you know, can make withdrawal, can make payments. I like that one that, you know, we can actually, like, I have to give my own consent. Do you get, like, that's the one I actually like. But anyways, I can, and I think I will actually. Yes, now it's for bills now. You cannot be calling me for certain things when I'm in the office.
Well,
do you get what I mean?
So you just quickly
so you have we both have the cards for this one. So if I'm the one maybe on my way back from work,
an account you guys, like both of you need to give authorization for any withdrawal to be made and everything.
Yeah, that's why this one is better. That's why, you know, the open one. And mostly it is usually the open one. So the people that do such joint accounts where, you know, there has to be a superior signatory are probably, you know, offices, companies, you know, where a subordinate could use the company card, right? But you need Oga's. You get approval, that kind of thing. So that's another one.
I know a good number of people that have said never. They can never have joint accounts simply because of trust issues. I don't know.
No, for me, it's for bills. If it's for bills, I know how much you pay monthly. I know how much you spend monthly, possibly. So if I'm the one to put the money there, because me and my wife will be working hand in hand. If I pay this month, she'll pay next month. If she pays next month, I pay the following month. You get. So I know how much I'm supposed to put in the account. So sometimes you can call me like, babe, on your way back from work, there's no grocery. Buy a few groceries. I use that same card. And if you have to go to the market, you don't have to be calling me that transfer 20k, transfer 50k, transfer. Do you understand? Just take it from the account, because we know how much you spend in a month.
And of course, there'll be transparency, because both of us are getting the notification.
No, let it be transparency. It should be now the house go empty. Nothing concern me. It's not my money. It's our money.
It's our money.
Do you understand? Yeah. No, don't be transparent. Spend it. Chop it. You call me. You say,
after both of us are getting notification, you come and wipe two of us a bit. As you don't want to be transparent.
We restaurant plenty. We don't go outside. No.
If you're not serious.
No, and these days,
but now we're talking about joint accounts. Of course, you still have your personal account. But I don't know if you saw the story of a couple where both of them, they pool every single money they have in one account. It's this movie. I'm trying to remember the name, but it's this movie that has a book. I'm trying to remember the name. I can't remember it, but both of them, and in the end, the husband withdrew everything from the account, and she was left with nothing. So can you now? Of course, we're talking about trust. Can you pull everything that you have?
No, I can't do that.
Why?
I can't do that. I must have my personal account. Like, why am I putting my money with your money?
It's our money now.
Eh?
It's not our money again. It's no more our money.
Is it your money? That's when you know that I can sing that song. See, it's our money. I can give you, you know, the password to my ATM card. You can make transfers from my bank.
But you just need to have yours.
Yeah, but I have to be in total control of my money. But you can have access to it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because I mean, there are some transactions.
Control is not access. Like, I'm the one controlling it. I'm the one that can change the pin. I'm the one that can do everything. But I can give you access. If I change the pin today, I can tell you tomorrow. And if I feel the need to change it and not tell you again, I'll just change it and not tell you again.
Try to just scatter everywhere.
Yes, man. 2 seconds, everything will burst.
Because I mean, why are you telling me? What have you changed your pin? Who else is using the account that you don't want me to know?
No, sometimes it could just be, you know, manhandling of funds. Maybe you told me on to buy, you told me on to buy something on 150k. I say, okay, go to my card and use it now. And then I now see withdrawal of 300k. Of course, I'll change my pin now.
It's our money. Why you
I'll change it now. You have overstepped your boundaries.
No,
I did not mean I gave you the money. You have it for the 150 and I said, take it.
It's our money.
If you start, maybe the first time I will forgive, but you know, if it
now becomes a pattern,
like I'll be like, okay, it's time for me to change it. So it's for reasons like that, or you know, things are not going so well between us. We are separated, and all of those things. Do you get what I mean? Like,
I just feel there are some transactions I want to make that I'm not necessarily hiding them from you, but For example, if I want to help someone or I need to get you a gift or something,
That's why you
or
should have your
yeah,
personal
exactly.
account.
So I feel even if we have a joint account, I always think that you should have your personal account, because certain transactions the other party actually doesn't need to know
But
about
back to Korra and Justin, then of course, you know, you can join this conversation by hollering on 0909-8408-408. All right, so back to Justin, Dean, and
Korra
Obidi.
Yeah.
Are you not tired of this?
I've said it countless numbers of times. I don't know why they are still here.
I mean, we
talk about this thing so much.
You know, I don't know why we are accommodated to even start with. Like, why are we accommodating, you know, these people talking
celebrity
about
lifestyle, celebrity gist, celebrity content, I mean.
But I like the guy's bag. The guy said he earns like $27,000 a month. That's $300 per hour. That's his job.
And
so what's 5K? He was just trying to say, like, what's 5K to me? Like, come on.
But you withdrew the 5K. But you withdrew the 5K from a joint account.
He said he thought it was his what did he say he thought it was? His debit account or something. So just like she said she mistakenly sent it to her PayPal, she didn't know it was connected to the joint. Why's your PayPal connected? You see, some of those things don't add up. Sometimes love will make you do very, 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 very stupid things. Like, okay, you want to do a PayPal and then you think it is your joint account that you should use. But I understand though, because they've been together, they were paying bills.
So maybe force of habits. Just force of habit, and she just did it. And
so it's the same thing. It was trying to transfer money, you know. Maybe you have the same bank.
I want to say that I'm waiting for them to come and give us the full story, but honestly, I feel I've gotten so much.
I just hope she has gotten her money back.
Yeah, that's just basically just get your money back and move out of our faces. We've had enough of you guys.
You are not. Do we have a deal? We're not talking about them again.
We have a deal.
Are you sure? Thank you very much. All right, now moving on to the next story. You can still join the conversation on 0909-8408-408. And of course, Nollywood actress Nse Ikpe-Etim has revealed how she felt inadequate after discovering she can't give birth to children. The movie star made this known during a chat to a Chude Gideonwo, who she said, I didn't feel shame but inadequacy. I felt inadequate as a woman because every time it was mentioned, I would remember. So that's what it was, shame. I'm not ashamed. The least that I would be, but I'm thankful for is how I was brought up. We don't tie shame to ourselves. We live through life fully, and that's how it is. My husband has stood by me through all of this because that's the way it's supposed to be. When people say, oh, we need to really be thankful for what really happened. This is us. You walk in there as a partnership. What comes good, bad, ugly, is just let it be. When asked if she's open to adoption, the actress said, never say never. I like her spirit. I like her energy. Like, yes, it has happened. Like,
so what am I going to do about it?
So like when people I was asking questions like, how supportive is you? You knew before you got married to her, so you knew what you were getting into. Do you understand? It's probably a man that doesn't even want kids. Do you get what I mean? Like, so you're a perfect match for that type of man. Do you get, like, he doesn't even want kids if he's that type of person? Because I have a few friends that'll tell you that they don't want to have kids.
Okay, my friends are the opposite. Tell you they want to have kids, but they don't want to get married.
No, listen, they don't even want to have kids. They say after they make everything end.
Really?
Yes, no. Like, they're just tired, man. Especially the ones who you know, have really suffered before they got to where they are. Do you understand? They are usually like, man, they don't want another person to go through all of that.
They can't even handle it.
Yeah, so they just said, man, now that they are good, and you know, once it's time for them to, you know, go home, like let it be the end of it.
This is really beautiful to see. In as much as I don't even feel, I want to say I feel bad for her, but she doesn't feel bad for herself. So why should I feel bad for her? Like she said, it was just at a point where she felt inadequate because, I mean, it's the norm for women to get married and give birth to kids, even if you don't get married, but just it's the norm for women to give birth to kids and everything. And you find out that it's not because I don't want to have kids, but it's because I cannot have kids. That's quite hurtful and disheartening. But I mean, she's of the opinion that what's done is done. And it's beautiful to see because in the society we are today, if she did not come out to tell us, okay, this is what is going on, I'm sure a lot of speculations, a lot of things people will be asking. So you get, it's nice to see that people are you know what you are and you understand that there is nothing to be done about it, or like you said, never say never. I mean, you can adopt. I feel all these things are not even supposed to be that deep. It's just everybody wants to have bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh and everything. But I feel going for adoption is not a bad thing. It's actually pretty cool if you are not comfortable, if you don't want to go through everything.
Even, you know, after, you know, my own kids, I would still do it for humanitarian purposes. Do you get what I mean? Because there are a lot of you know, homeless kids. There are a lot of orphanages that are, you know, not good enough for these kids and all of that. And there's a lot of suffering going on there. So if I can afford to have, you know, other lives enjoy from my wealth, then why not? Do you get what I mean? Like, that's my own opinion. And I love the spirit, man. I think that's the way.
Shout out to her. I feel women should take their cue from her. If you don't want to get married on time, that's perfect. If you can't give birth, don't blame yourself. It happened. Literally, it's not your fault. So why should you hang yourself or kill yourself concerning it? People should be more accepting of things like this, because, in all honesty, situations like this, they happen every day. We see people that can't give birth. We see people that there are so many things that are stopping them from even being able to conceive. Then when you conceive, you can't give birth, you can't carry through with it. So I feel it's fine. If you can't do any of this, it's very fine. Just accept it.
It's all right. All right, man. So Officer Chicago of the Chicago PD, right now on Mockery. You've not seen that meme. Have you seen Blood Sisters, please?
No, I haven't.
Oh no, you have to be the only person in Nigeria that hasn't seen Blood Sisters.
Like I always say, I'm not so much of a movie person.
Oh wow!
But the hype is insane.
Oh man, but this joke is so nice right now. Like, I was wondering why we're not laughing. All right, so there's a guy, Wale Ojo. I don't know if you know Wale Ojo. Who played a role, Chicago, and then somebody tweeted this morning and said, "Are we all going to act like we know Mockery did not kill his role?" The way they did his beard and dressed him, he looked so much like Reno. I don't know who looks like each other. So are we all going to act like Reno Mockery did not kill his role in Blood Sisters?
Okay, I probably will sit down.
No. But man, big shout out to, you know, Blood Sisters, the producer. That was a dope one. I didn't think I'll watch like from beginning to the end. Yeah, even though I was breaking. But anyway, let's move on to the next story. And this one is on Reno Omokri. He was advised newlyweds against, you know, bringing family members into their homes. In a post shared on his IG page, Reno, I've read that bringing family members has destroyed a lot of homes. His post reads, "Dear couples, after your wedding, know that you need time to strengthen your marriage union. If you bring in relatives to live with you, you may not be able to strengthen your bond. You need a house that is so free that both of you can chase each other around naked, like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. This is how many homes are destroyed. Two imperfect people marry. Out of foolishness, they allow in-laws live with them from the get-go. The in-laws note the imperfection of the spouse, not related to them, and inform the extended family. And that's just like that. Your marital issues are extended and become family issues." Do you agree?
I agree. No, I will not allow family members to come and stay with me.
I agree with you 100. There
are situations where family members are staying with you and actually the marriage is still going on very well, so we will not
but we can't act like every day will be rosy. There will be days that they will tell you that see your wife.
See, there are days I just need my space.
Your wife knows sabi cook. Add too much salt in this.
The nerve of you. If he easy, go do am.
As in, you tell me say, or you go say,
you do not make any comment like that.
Your wife know they clean the house, so you know me clean them since the morning.
My house that I'm housing you, you are an inconvenience to me. And now I agree. I have to agree with him, honestly. I don't think, it's not even a case of I don't think. My family members, my mom she has already even said it, that when she comes, she's coming from Mugo, she's going back to her house because woman likes her house.
It's your wife, she too they press phone every time. She don't even get time.
She doesn't come out, she doesn't cook, this one, that one, she'll go out, she'll come back late in the evening so and everything. They come out. So I feel, in as much as
they buy fuel for the motor.
In as much as of course we love our families, I love my families, and I feel my brothers are people that, okay, if they were going to come and stay with me, I feel it will work. But see, even when I currently stay with my brother, he knows. There are times I lock my door. Nobody, don't come inside. Don't come into my room. Don't knock. He's senior to me, but just understand that, see, I just need my privacy right now. I want to be alone. So I feel that also works in marriages. If you want to be alone and you're staying with us, do I tell you to leave the house for a couple of days simply because I want to be alone? And like he said, give us the free will to walk around, to do what we want, move around the house as we want. Family members coming to stay with you. To me, it never sits right. Just visit and go. I'm not saying you shouldn't visit. You can visit. Stay. That's fine and good. I'll treat you, give you A1 treatment. But please, know when to leave. I feel this even cuts across both family members, friends. No, when you go to visit someone, when you go on a visitation, you go for, let's say, a vacation or a holiday to stay with someone, know when to leave. Very, very important.
This your wife, she not only TEATIME she dey watch, she know they feel watch news.
She's a good wife if she's watching.
She know they feel watch news, make she know wetin dey happen. This your wife, now only that TEATIME show you dey watch. And I know say this your wife go so calling on 0909 8408 8408, of course, to talk. You all right, but I mean, they wait for your wife call. Anyways, let's move on to the next story. So, a hit-and-run driver pleaded guilty Friday in a suburban New York crash that killed the father of Nicki Minaj and was promised a year or less in jail. Disappointing prosecutors and the hip-hop star's mother in state court in Long Island, Nassau County, businessman Charles Povich admitted leaving the scene of the February 2021 accident that fatally injured Robert Maraj as he walked along the road in Mineola. Povich initially got out of his car and looked at the injured man on the ground, but then drove off. Didn't call 911, garaged his car, and covered it with a tap. Authorities said Povich pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence by concealing the car.
And he gets just 1
1
year.
year. I think first things first, he has had no criminal record. And of course, we cannot even say we don't see the obvious reason as well.
What's the obvious reason?
We won't see it.
First of all, I mean, it's one thing for you to hit someone. It's another thing for you to come down, come out of your car.
Because I'm thinking, I can imagine if he was a black man.
Look at that person
who did that.
and you
He'll
move.
get more than a year.
Exactly. No matter how you look at it, this is not about us. In fact, that is what it is about. It's just the fact. We've seen, will I say, the whites go down for things that, but when you compare the sentence and everything, the penalties they get for similar crimes the blacks commit is always very low as compared to blacks. And I find that very, very appalling. We keep on talking about these things, but then again, looking at him, so you hit someone, fine and good. It's an accident, of course. Hopefully, it's an accident. You hit someone, you come out of your car, you look at that person, and you drive off. I mean, even if you want to drive off, as per, okay, call 911. Let this person get help. And then you are getting off for just 1 year. Wow. No.
It's really sad, though, because, you know, a lot of people were hoping that, you know, you would serve, you know, if you can do the crime, then you do the time. See, that is a lot
of tact and thoughtfulness. You even went to hide the car and everything.
It was premeditated. Like, everything was, like...
carefully thought out.
It even looked like he went out for the man's safe.
Like, because why do you come out? But why do you come out and you look at the man? That is, I think that is it for me. That is the whole thing in this particular issue. The fact that, okay, fine, you hit him, like I said, it's an accident. Things like this happen. We've had accidents at some point. But you come out of your car, you look at this man that is terribly injured. You actually look at him and you get back into your car, you drive off. You don't call 911, nothing.
And garage the car as well. You know, you kept the car, you know, covered it up and all of that. Like, that's murder, if you ask me. I
mean, even if you don't want to use your own cell, probably because it can be tracked, they are usually phone booths. Go there, you make a call, it makes no sense, no matter how you try to look at it. The fact that he hit him, he came out of the car, he looked at him and got back into the car, and then he's getting just 1 year. Make it make sense.
Well, he has pleaded guilty, at least, you know, he knows that it's just 1 year now, so why not just say, yes, I'm guilty. And an old man too, so, you know. But Nicki Minaj, that's a very high profile.
Exactly.
Case,
I mean, you'd expect that more will be done concerning it. But like you said,
obviously then. Anyways, you know, you can still holler on 0909-8408-408. And we're moving on to the another story. So gospel singer Lara George has said abuse thrives in churches because many people are more concerned about what people say rather than what God wants for them. She said the issue with religion in Africa is with our theology. There is a cultural skew to it that makes it a brand that is not particularly palatable to me. Many people wrap cultural beliefs together with superstition, then cover it up with God's name and say they are practicing Christianity. If one is truly a Christian, one would not be a bully. One would love one's neighbor and treat everyone fairly, irrespective of race, tribe, or gender. Abuse thrives in churches because people don't really care about what God thinks of them. They actually seem to care more about what human beings think of them. People are more concerned with keeping the flow of money coming into the church so they cannot speak truth to power. I don't think I can take anything away from what she said.
She just said it.
You know, like the part that, you know, I really captured, you know, and that resonated with me are people that have cultural beliefs, yeah, and they are superstitious and they still practice you know, cultural things on the side. Then they now wrap it all up and now say we are Christians. Do you understand? Like, Christians are supposed to be Christ-like. You're not supposed to even care about, you know, cultural stuff no more. You're not supposed to be, you know, be superstitious no more. You know, you should actually have a new faith and a new belief and all of that, a new belief system, a change of heart, a change of mind, forgetting the past, moving on, creating a new life. Do you get what I mean? And then what's your preacher?
Preacher.
Creating a new life, but suddenly you're still doing all this thing. And the one that makes it worse for me is that I see a lot of terrible people, like they are constantly terrible Saturday to Saturday. But you see that Sunday, they are the ones that would wear berets. They don't even use to tie scarf. They are the ones that they would wear beret and put it to the side like this. You know those ones that used to have this thing they made you wear like this. Now that we're doing Usher in church. You're welcome, brother Ife. Yeah, what is wrong with you? But I know you. Do you understand? Like the hypocrisy for me is the part that turns me off about churches, which is why, in as much as I've said it before, in as much as you know, I'm a religious person, I'm not a church guy. I don't go to church anymore, and I don't think I would go to church anymore, like a proper physical church, especially, you know, some of the advantages of COVID. You know, it's brought us to online churches and stuff. Yeah, virtual stuff. So these days, even if I have to go to church on a Sunday, it would be virtually. I just go to every church streams their service now, so I don't really have to be there. And they say, where one or two, where I got the presence of the Lord, me, myself, and I, are we not there? Are you playing?
But she was right though, where she said we actually fear humans. We think more about what humans. See, I just have to relate it to myself, because it's just the truth. I mean, I know that this thing I'm doing as a Christian, I know that, okay, I am sinning. This thing I'm doing, I'm not supposed to do it. But because God is not here, like physically, I can't see him and everything. I just, okay, God will understand or something. But if it had to be someone in a position of authority that speaks to me, God is in a position of authority ultimately. So if it's someone in a position of authority that is there, I will not even have the nerve to think about doing something like that. So it just is just very, very factual, is the truth, because we think more about what humans think about us as compared to what God actually thinks about us.
It brings me back to, you know, how a lot of people listen to the translation of the Bible from their pastors. Daddy Gio, Mommy Gio, Daddy said, then pastor said, my pastor. It is not what your pastor says. What did God say? Do you understand? And then some of them, I saw something on the internet. There was a blind guy that his pastor came to visit him in the house, and the guy was dancing. Like the guy was actually giving stay. Like, come on, Jesus didn't just show up, bro. It's just your pastor. Do you get what I mean? Like, even people with Jesus see, even people with Jesus see, they don't dance like that man. That man was dancing so hard. And in my head, I'm like, you know, people fear they're pastors. I understand that they are vessels of Christ. I understand that they are being used. You know, God probably speaks to them. That's why they are chosen. But we also know that we have a lot of fake prophets these days.
They were paying for ticket to heaven recently, and he was the said pastor was actually granted bail over the weekend.
Tickets to heaven.
This our Nigeria. Are you kidding me?
Oh, mommy, I didn't want transportation company to heaven.
Of course, ticket to heaven was on sale.
But you see it. Do you know when you're talking about lucrative businesses in Nigeria? Do you know churches are now one?
Churches are now one now.
Like on the
internet. I feel they are actually one of the most lucrative if you actually look at it. And I'm a Christian.
Like you said, even a business.
So I'm a Christian. So I actually see this thing. Okay, my home church. I stopped going to
Sister Elile, we'll not reason this thing like this. We'll go make.
I open our own church.
We'll go make money.
But okay, I stopped going to
I use a talk.
We'll just enthrall them. I mean, when you come in, you can't go out because.
See, oh yeah, please, let's try. You translate in your language. Can you translate in your language?
No, it's only English. I know how to speak.
So you cannot speak your language. Yeah, you start the picture and translate in Yoruba.
No. Choir me stress now. I don't want any of that to know.
I want to give mommy Gio. What's wrong with you?
Okay, that works.
That works now. We'll pay you tight.
I'll be you guys.
But on the real though, I think that religion is being, watered down, especially in Nigeria. So many churches on one street, you're seeing about 10 churches and you're seeing about okay, what's going on? And then you see, where I can't remember, for the life of me, I can't remember, somebody was doing a wedding. And then because it was a pastor, right? The daughter was getting married and the DJ was playing secular music. Do you know the man stopped the music and said, no, and the only thing you must play here is Christian music. What hypocrisy is that?
But he's a Christian. He's a pastor. What would you expect?
But are you saying that we will not hear secular music?
That will talk when they are playing
and they are dancing
and they are dancing,
like what Tokwe Alabi faced.
So I mean,
I remember when Tokwe Alabi was doing Bese and people came for Tokwe Alabi. Like, why can't I be joyous in the Lord in my own way? Secular music doesn't mean I have to take what they're saying. And depending on the secular music, but the guy wanted them to play Domwen and
yes,
God will make a way.
And but it's actually God make a way. It's going to be a beautiful song to do your couples dance to.
He walks in ways we cannot see.
And the smoke machine, everything will just.
So they will now do father and daughter dance. Oh wow!
See a jam.
See, I told you that we should start this thing. Now we could perform. Pastor Ife and Mommy Gio Elile will be performing live.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. So then I start, God will make a way. We don't win. We don't get bread. But, for me, again, another thing Lara George said that caught my attention was when she said she had to leave the country, based on how, the pastors also treat some people. I don't know if you've seen where they'll tell some people that you can't wear certain things to church. Of course, some people might be extremists. Do you understand? I'm not disputing that fact. But there are churches that they tell you, oh, no juries, you can wear a wig, you can't wear this, you can't wear that.
What if I'm visiting?
You can't.
No,
they'll tell you to go back.
I know, yeah.
And I feel like the door of Christ is always open to everybody. In fact, God loves the sinners. Exactly. So those are the people that you should even let in the most. Not the people. Do you understand? Like, not the people that look prim and proper. Not the people that
you are trying to convert me into your way. So rejecting me, I would never come back.
It's called winning souls for Christ, not keeping souls for Christ.
Keeping souls away from Christ, literally, because I mean, if I come and I am going, my dressing and everything is it doesn't fit the Christian doctrine and everything,
or even your own
doctrine. So I come to your church. I mean, constantly coming to your church and everything.
I'll learn the ways.
Yeah, because I have this guy that joined my choir, my home church choir, and he said that
so
when
he started this business.
He said when he came to church, he was on dreads and everything. Now, I don't profile people based on that. But like he said every other person looked so normal. They looked so calm and everything. The next time we saw him, he actually cut his dreads. Now, I'm not saying that dreads is actually a bad thing, but you get where I'm going. I mean, it's easy with perception. People see things and they really want to be there. You see them by themselves. They will begin to morph in and change. So I feel chasing people because of the way they look, the way they dress is very unnecessary. Because you're supposed to be accepting the sinners, if you ask me.
Yes, so is this for the sinners? Even Jesus Christ died right next to what?
Two thieves.
Ah, Ele. How do you want to be Mommy Gio? I think he's a thief and a murderer. They are sure about people.
One, a murderer is a thief of life. So
I'm not sure about that.
But two thieves, it's two thieves. But even
I sure there are two thieves.
Yes, even though is one murderer, one thief. Who's a murderer? A murderer is a thief of life. So I'm correct.
Anyways, this is where we say we gotta go because any little just keep the show with the punchline. And of course, thank you for watching Tea Time. Yes, of course, it is still your biggest entertainment show on the planet. You know, you can join the conversation on social media with the hashtag Tea Time. And remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this very one, and all our exclusive contents by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch Tea Time on Now to TV and in London on Ben Television and Star Times Channel 308. A big thank you goes to my co-anchor, always holding me down. Mommy Gio. What happened to Mommy Gio? We don't hear from Mommy Gio anymore. Anyways, and of course the entire production team, man like Sheyi, man like Isaac, man like Funke, and every other person out there, you know, holding us down. And of course, my name is Ifeolu Oshike. Let go.